Good morning or good night wherever you are. Welcome again to my channel, Jamaican African Travels. Bless up to all my African family. My topic today, the situation about violent crime going on in the world. And my say on it is, the main three reasons for me is government is one of the problem. United States, United Kingdom, Canada, to a lesser extent, is one of the problem. And the wider community is another problem. When I used to grow up as a young man in my community, it was so peaceful, so loving, caring, neighbors looking out for themselves and each other. And we were such a lawless citizen. So the rule of laws that was ruling we at that time, because we were so peaceful, so you don't need even much security force around. Police walking around without gun. Police hardly come in the community because there weren't any need. But these young persons that growing up now, they are such violent, wicked, and merciless. So these laws that we have from in the 60s cannot govern these people because they are artists tough like a rock. So we need to change these laws. But the reason why they are not doing it is because if they change the law, it would affect them. Because up to recently, I heard our Prime Minister in Jamaica, because crime is getting out of control down there. And he is saying that if you caught anyone with gun, they should face the death penalty, which that is only a talk, because that would never come into law, because people in high places would involve. So that is only a saying. So I'm going to show you another instance why it's a government problem. If you look right now in the school system, which is a government institution, and every country, you name it, the United States, the United Kingdom, Canada, Jamaica, and to the wider Caribbean. Every school you go in right now, they have gang operating right in the school that run by government. And they cannot control those gangs. Just a small fraction of the society involved in gang, and they cannot contain it. So on God, they're going to control the gang in the wider community. They cannot. They are useless because the laws that they have from olden days cannot govern these guys. Because the law that we have now is only the lawless, the abiding citizen, it's affect. Because there was a former minister said, if you play by the rule, you are the one that gets shafted. So when they create law, these gang members don't abide by it. They said, if they caught you with illegal gun, it's a criminal offense. And at the same time, you are the ordinary citizen, cannot be protected by the state. So what should you do? The guy that decides that he's not playing by the rule, he got his illegal gun. And he preying upon the innocent people, because people in high places are not affected by this violent crime. It's only this innocent citizen in the poorer era we have to pay the price for the decision that these people making. Because they're telling, even you have your own kids, say if you whip your kids out and they caught you, you're going to prison. And on the other hand, they're telling you, do not hit your child, but on one hand, they're building prison for the same kids that they tell you don't hit. So you see the problem, they cannot protect the people. If you listen, every community when a gang leader is missing or get murdered or in prison, the community is at loss because they said the gang is protecting them, which is true, because the security force, they are useless. The problem that faces the world right now is not the ordinary people. It's people with money, people in high places, the business people. They are the ones that funded the criminal. Look, in Jamaica, we have extortion going on, and who paying these extortion is the same business people paying these guys money so that the gang leader have more money to can recruit young people, because the government cannot find job give the young people, so the gang member find work give them. So you see where the problem like, it's a government problem, and corruption is so evil because there are so many lives lost through corruption, and they are not doing anything. Who committing the most corruption in any country? Who? You see, if they really control crime, there is no work for the judges or the lawyer. So the intention is not to get rid of crime, because they said crime pays. And we all know who the crime pays, not the ordinary people. We are the ones that's suffering from corruption and from crime. So they don't have any intention to let the society be peaceful. None whatsoever. Because in Jamaica, every now and again they have state of the emergency. How many guns they find? None. Because when they're coming in, the same security force that going down there telling the guy them, run because we coming. And all the guy them, they're searching in the ghetto here after the guy, while the guy them up in the hill looking at them down there searching. All these state of the emergency, how many guns they find? Because the gun is not from there. Who you think can import gun in our country? No ordinary citizen. Who can export gun, drugs out of the country? No ordinary citizen, because it is very expensive to do any gun trade or drugs trade. It's very expensive. So the ordinary youth that is firing these guns, where they get it to buy? In order for you to get rid of any disease, you have to find the cause. If you don't deal with the cause, you will continue to have the problem. And when we caught these little fish, these sprat with the gun or drugs, we said, hey, here's a dent in the drugs for trade, which that is damn foolishness, because the mastermind is still out there growing more root, growing more. Those are the person that you need to get rid of, and you will get rid of crime. Renito Adam telling you he would do the commissioner of police for free because he knows where the crime problem is, and you guy refuse from giving him. So you are not serious about crime. On the other hand, the United States and England, we are a sovereign country. We claim that we are independent. The United States should have no angling in our business telling us what to do. We are the one that feeling the brunt of these criminals, and why if the government should put any rule in to go after these gangs, you hear that we are abusing human rights. So I think United States and England and Canada need to leave sovereign country alone, let the people them govern their country. Because you cannot govern in even your own citizen. Look on the violent crime in our United States, and yet they want to sanction other people about human rights abuse or corruption. But the problem is that we ask them for independence and they give it to us. So why are we still looking for them to want to tell us what to do? If you have your house, you're supposed to make the decision because you know how the running of your house goes. The United States need to leave other people, country, and world alone, and that's the reason why crime is getting out of hand, because you cannot have no ordinary policing right now to police the criminals, because they are heartless, they are wicked, they are evil. The Bible tells you the generation of vipers. So seem like they are no ordinary people. And the next one is the community. When we used to grow up as a youth, the community, if someone in the community giving problem, apart from the family member, the wider community would hunt down that guy and hold him and call the police that we have a lawless person come and get him. That's how we used to unite, and that's how we used to have a good community. Community used to not only care for their children alone, but their neighbors' children. If we as elder passing on the street and see a young kid misbehaving, we could talk to them. I even whip them out and tell them what you're doing is wrong, you cannot do it anymore. So the wider community, they don't business with anything. There is no love. There is no respect for each other. We are all lawless people. If we have a conflict, it have to turn out into murder. Where is that love? Where is that peace? And remember, there can be no justice without peace. Where is that? So our community need to get back together, because we are the one that feeling everything that's happening. And we know all the wrongdoer in the community, so we need to get back together. If we want a peaceful life, we have to do what is right. Be a lawful citizen, and the crime problem will over. But from my point of view, because I think you'll find more corrupt people right now in the world than good ones. You have more lawbreakers now than the law-abiding citizen. So I don't know how we're going to curb this violent crime situation. It's a hard one. I think it's going to take the divine intervention of the Most High to get rid of crime. So people, this is all I have to say right now. So until next time, thank you very much. Asante sana. Peace.